Hello, and welcome to a preview of Italy versus England. It is the UEFA Euro 2020 or 2021 final. And today it's going to be probably our toughest game of the entire tournament. And in a moment, I'll get into my prediction. If you're watching this back, you might have seen it scrolling at the bottom of the screen because I left it on there like a knobhead. Well, I'm going to be giving you team news as much as I know. I'm going to be giving you a bit of reaction to the rest of our tournament, and I'm going to do a little bit of appreciation for Gareth Southgate. So the first thing that I want to go through is that, obviously, as you know, this is England's first major tournament final since 1966. The last time we were in a major tournament final was that World Cup final that we won. The Queen presenting the trophy to Bobby Moore. Incredible. And what I know about the team news then, the only thing that I've been made aware of in terms of the team news is that Phil Foden is likely to miss out on it's meant to say starting, on a starting place with a minor foot injury. Let me just correct my spelling mistake. There we go. Is likely to miss out on a starting place with a minor foot injury. I'm just gonna promote my stream a little bit so people can watch. Let's put it in a couple of Discord servers. Right. That's done. See if a few people can join. Anyway, so before I get into kind of what I think the team will be, I'm going to go through the three most dangerous Italian players. I'm going to go across the bottom of the screen. The first one is Lorenzo Insigne. He's scored a few crackers so far at the tournament. Hopefully, he keeps his shooting boots off tonight. Ciro Immobile hasn't had the most fantastic of tournaments, but he's still been very dangerous. He was practically ghosted, though, in the semi-final against Spain. But when he's on form, he's a dangerous player and he's one that you absolutely have to keep quiet. So you need John Stones and Harry Maguire to be on at absolute best. And the third one is Federico Chiesa, young, quick, agile, a natural goal scorer as well. He's probably their most dangerous player, maybe with the exception of Lorenzo Insigne. But Federico Chiesa is very dangerous. I've seen him playing a couple of the games in the tournament so far, and he's one that you absolutely have to watch out for. So this is what I think is going to happen. Let's do my prediction, and then we'll do what I think the team is going to be. So my prediction is it's coming home, not Rome. It's going to finish Italy 0, England 1. Raheem Sterling's going to net a second half winner, but Italy are going to dominate the first half. But as you would have seen against Spain, they tend to tire quite quickly, which is why they ended up conceding that second goal against that goal against Spain. It's because they tired, and so they ended up just defending out for penalties, on which they won. But yeah, I think Raheem Sterling will net a second half winner. Italy are definitely going to dominate the first half because England are going to want to tire them out. So Italy will dominate. Defensively, England are going to be quite solid, as we have been throughout the whole tournament, with the exception of that one game where we conceded, even though it was an absolute belter from who was it that scored for Denmark? Damsgaard. No keeper was going to save that. But then England will dominate the second half. Raheem Sterling's going to notch a goal from a beautiful cross from the left by Luke Shaw. That's what I think is going to happen. Luke Shaw has put in some really good crosses. I don't know why he's been taken off corners. He's got a few assists as well, which is good. But yeah, I think Raheem Sterling will not notch home the winner. And then I think Italy are going to dominate the last 5 minutes plus stoppage time, maybe even the last 10 minutes plus stoppage time. Jordan Pickford is going to make an incredible save in that time. And that is what I think is going to happen. That is my prediction. So this is the team that I think England are going to play. I think they'll start with Jordan Pickford in goal. I think the back four will be unchanged. The midfield two will be unchanged. But I think Mason. I think that's pretty much. Isn't that the exact team we played in the semis? Yeah, I don't think we're going to make any changes then. That's the team I think we're going to play. Obviously, Foden is likely to miss out on a starting place with a foot injury. I want us to play Grealish. Let's just note down the team that I would play. So my team. I'm just noting down my team. I can't spell. That's the team I play. I go for Pickford, Shaw, Maguire, Stones, Walker, Henderson, Phillips, Sterling, Grealish, Kane, Saka. The reason I put Henderson in there is for experience. He's impacted games when he came on, and I think that this would be a perfect game for Henderson to start. Right, but let's just take a moment to appreciate what Gareth Southgate has already done for England. So, during his 5-year encountering reign as the England manager, he has led us to 3 tournament semi-finals. 3. I can't even remember the last time we were in a semi-final before that. I think it was 1996, the last time we were in a semi-final before that. And I think the manager at the time was Terry Venables, if I remember rightly. Since then, we haven't been in a semi-final, and Gareth Southgate has led us to said semi-finals on 3 consecutive occasions. Firstly, there was the World Cup in 2018. Of course, we eventually lost to Croatia, even though we took the lead thanks to a goal from Kieran Trippier. We ended up losing the game 2-1 after extra time. I'm not sure if the England team at the time would have beaten France in the final anyway. I doubt it, but just to have gotten to the final would have been an incredible achievement. Southgate's first real test was that World Cup. Obviously, before that, we got knocked out in the round of 16 of the Euros against Iceland, but we don't need to talk about that. We still had Joe Hart in goal then. Christ. We were predicted to not make it past the quarterfinals by many people, and that was even before we got our quarterfinal draw. Obviously, when we drew Sweden, people were starting to think, oh yeah, England have got that. They'll get to the semis. They'll probably get to the final now. And then we slipped up against Croatia. But yeah. And then the second semi-final we got was the Nations League in 2019. We ended up getting beat by the Netherlands, though, unfortunately. This was supposed to be the year where we had no international tournament. 2021 was supposed to be essentially the international break, quite literally. But of course, with coronavirus, the Euros was pushed back to 2021, and we have made it to the final. So it means for the next 2 years, there will be consecutive tournaments. So we've got the World Cup next year. We'll have the Nations League straight after that, probably. Yeah. And then we'll have the break, and then we'll have the next Euros. No. So if we have the World Cup 2022, the next Euros is going to be in 2024. Yeah, so it'll be after the Euros then, and we have the next break. After the next Euros. And then most recently, we progressed to the UEFA Euro 2020 final. Today, we're going to be facing off against Italy, hence the prediction stream that not many people have attended. But yeah, and most recently, we progressed to the Euro 2020 final, where we today face off against Italy. I do think we can win it. I do think we're going to win it, but I don't think it's going to be easy. No game really in the knockout stage, with the exception of the Ukraine game, has been easy. Germany was a tough game. They definitely should have equalised when Thomas Muller got through 1-on-1. However, he fired his effort wide of the target, and Denmark sparked some controversy. Let's just give you my opinion then on the Denmark game, because I've seen a lot of people saying, "Oh, that was never a penalty," or "Oh, that's embarrassing from Sterling, or he dived." First off, I don't think he dived. I did actually record a video for this, but I couldn't be asked to upload it and edit it because I was tired at the time. So I'll just go through the reaction now. So my reaction to the Denmark game. Personally, yeah, I think it was a penalty. And the reason being, because it's a lot harder for players to stay on their feet when you get caught on the knee. It just is. That's just how it is. and he got caught on the knee, and then he got body checked. So even if the challenge on the knee wasn't enough for him to go down, the body check certainly was. It is a penalty. Yes, I do kind of think it was a soft one, but at the end of the day, it is a penalty. You can't deny that. But what do I know? I don't agree with the laser pen being put in Kasper Schmeichel's face. That was not needed. That could have blinded him. And what else was I going to say? Denmark were not robbed. England were much the better side, very much the better side. You can't be robbed if you got dominated. Simple. And it was a penalty anyway, so not really much I can say about that besides my opinion, which is the right opinion. But people are going to disagree with me, especially England haters like Scotland fans, Ireland fans, Denmark fans, basically every set of fans in the world that is not an English fan. We are the most hated nation on the planet right now because of that incident. But it was the right decision, and even if it was soft, it definitely wasn't a clear and obvious error. So once the referee gave the penalty, VAR were not going to overturn it because it was not clear and obvious. But yeah, I'm going to end the stream anyway. If you watch this back, just know that it was a foul on Sterling. It was a penalty, and we rightfully won that game. Simple. And look where we are now. We've got a Euro 2020 final against one of the highest ranked nations in the world. They're unbeaten in 34 games. But how many games did Liverpool go unbeaten for? And they were like, oh, no one's going to stop them. No one's going to stop them. We slipped up to fucking Watford, so anything's possible.